Geoffrey 刘教授
So, Professor Liu,
please.
Thank you very much.
好的，非常感Okay, Professor Liu, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. So, I'm going to say not very much because I think I would like to hear more about what my colleagues would like to say. But I think it's really important to keep in mind that we've gotten so used to getting good results in our ALK-positive patients that we forget two things. Number one, we are spoiled with our ALK-positive patients in the fact that so many of them do so well long-term. And so we need to be as greedy as possible in terms of wanting even more for our patients, right? I would love to see, my median progression-free survival that is approaching a decade, approaching 8 to 10 years. And I think we have the opportunity to do that, but only if we start with, drugs that are really, really effective in this particular session, both systemically and intracranially. But we also have to remember one other thing. Even the best of drugs, such as lorlatinib, it doesn't work in everybody. So we still have more progress to make because in the third generation drugs such as lorlatinib, approximately 20 to 22% of our patients will lose benefit in the first year. You see that in the PFS curve. It flattens out very quickly after that. But there is a proportion of patients for which none of these seem to work. That proportion is significantly higher for second generation. It's more than 33%. It means that we have to keep in mind that we need more progress to figure out how to identify those individuals that are not likely to benefit from any of these drugs, so we can come up with new ways to treat them. But we also have to keep in mind that, I'm saying that we're getting a good 3 years of progression-free survival for, the second generation drugs at best is really suboptimal. When we have the opportunity to give drugs that have the ability to work for, and on average, with a median of, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. So I'll leave it to my colleagues to speak further, but I want to play out the two extremes, right? Absolute benefit that is so important in so many of our patients, but to also keep in mind that even the best of drugs, there is that small proportion of patients that do not do well, that we still need to continue to find new biomarkers and new treatments for those particular patients that are not going to do well with any of these drugs. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak.